everyone, welcome to another Hometalk live DIY. My name is Annika, I'm from WeMustBeDreamers.com, and today I'm going to show you 3 different tutorials using eggshells for your Easter decoration. If you hear my accent, I'm actually from Germany, filming right now from Munich. Let me know where you guys are from. I'm so excited to be here, and let's get started. First we're going to do a concrete eggs DIY, and for this you will need blown out eggs. I have 2 prepared already. Make sure you wash them under cold water to get the leftover egg removed, and try to get a really big hole. You will need this to fit the funnel in here. So this one might still be too small, and you can just use your hands and take a little bit of the egg apart, so until it's big enough. So this should just work fine. And then what we're going to do is we have to mix our concrete. For this, I mix my own concrete because it's cheaper. So this is what we're going to do now. It's heavy. Alright, so you can buy pre-made concrete mix, but I find this method quite easy and works quite simple. If you're just tuning in, oh, I made a little mess, that's fine. You will need 1 part quartz sand and 2 parts cement, like about that. And if you prefer, you should wear a mask because this is quite dusty. But you know, if you keep your distance, this should be fine as well. So let's add some sand. Okay, like I eyeball it, and I make a mess, but that's fine. I can clean this up later. All right, just about like that. And then you have to add water. I'm just gonna add some water, and in the end it should have a yogurt-like texture. Well, you know, guys, it's 11 p.m. at night right here. Okay, this is not enough. Let me know what time it is from where you're tuning in. I would love to know. Okay, this should work. And you know, if you add too much water, you can always add more cement and concrete to make it more yogurt-like again. Okay, let me stir this. You should not do this in a container that you want to reuse for anything else, because this is just now my concrete bucket. Okay, and I used a glass jar so you can really see the texture, but this should be okay. Okay, let's remove this. But first I'm gonna get a little protection so I don't stain our kitchen counter. The giveaway question today, by the way, is what have you done using eggshells? And I'm really eager to know. I'm going to show you 3 different eggshell tutorials today, but there's so much more you can do with them, so let me know. Also, let's get started with the concrete eggs. So the next step is basically you need your funnel and you place it into your egg. Make sure you use an egg carton or something else you can put the egg in so it doesn't like swirl around. And now you put your funnel in here and just pour the concrete. Okay, this has like a liquidy yogurt-like texture, which is absolutely perfect. Okay, let's see, and it's all getting in here. You just have to make sure you don't overfill it. All right, this looks good. Okay, just a little bit more. I didn't make enough, but you can, you know, you can always make more. That's not a problem at all. All of these tutorials are actually super kids friendly. So if you want to do this with your family, like right before Easter, you can totally do that. Your kids will love like stirring the concrete and everything. And it's easy to wash off from fingers and stuff, so no issue here. Okay. Well, I just made enough for 1 egg, but I think that's going to be fine. It's just to show you how it's done. Okay, so normally I would just wash all my supplies now because concrete, you know, once it's stuck, it's stuck. But in this case, it's going to be fine. I'm just going to put this in here, put this aside, and so after about like 10 minutes after you put the concrete in, you want to just swirl it around a bit and stump it into the eggshell like this, just to get bubbles removed. For everyone tuning in, I'm Annika. I'm going to show you 3 eggshell DIYs. This is the first one, concrete eggs. So once you're finished pouring your concrete in the eggs and you push them around a bit, just put them aside for about 24 hours. And then they will look something like that. Okay, I pulled this one up to the top. There's 2 different methods. I'm going to show you the difference in a second. This one is all the way filled to the brim. And, you know, I messed a little bit around, but that's not a problem because we won't need this shell on the outside anymore. Because you're going to start peeling it apart. I started here because it's, you know, takes a minute or 2 and you just have to crack it. Sorry if this is going to be a little bit loud. And then, you know, the eggshell is going to come off just like that. Super, super simple. And then you will have a concrete egg. This is not my prettiest one. It always really depends on how you mix your concrete and how the egg is shaped inside. You never know that fully. I can show you like one, like this one. This has a really weird like mark right here, but that's from the inside of the egg. So, you know, every egg is unique. And now I can also show you the difference. If you pull it up to the brim, it will look kind of like this, like a whole concrete egg. But if you only fill it like 3/4, I think that's what you call it, it will look like this. So you can totally see the difference. You know, both works fine. One will stand up like this, one will stand up like that. But if you pull them in an Easter nest, nobody will notice if it's just like that. You know, it's just a matter of taste. And, you know, if you want, you can still use some colors to color it in, but I kind of like the Scandinavian style of the raw concrete. So I just left mine like this. And, you know, to make it look a little nicer, I used some wood, I guess that's what it's called. Actually, this is recycled, by the way. This is a juice or wine box, and it had this nice filler material. And I thought, this looks super pretty as an Easter nest. So I'm just going to use that. I'm going to pull all my other stuff on the side to show you. Okay. Because we won't need this anymore. Just clean it up. A little mess here too. Okay. All right, so you just grab a handful, pull it a little bit apart, and then you can just put all your finished concrete eggs in here. Have you done any projects using eggshells? Let me know. This is going to be our giveaway question. And let me know how you would use your concrete eggs. If you would put them, you know, in an nest like that, or if you have any other ideas. So this would be our first tutorial. I'm just going to pull this over here. If you have any questions, just let me know. Chris, my cameraman, will tell me about it. And let's move on. So the next project is going to be a little seed starter made out of eggshells again. It's super simple. Like all of these tutorials I'm going to show you are about $1 or $2 to make. So super, super cheap. Super eco-friendly, and recycling, you know, it's a big deal for us. So here we go. So I just blew out some more eggs. Basically, these are from our scrambled eggs from the weekend. And I just kept them. So again, super, super simple. You have to rinse them, let them fully dry to remove all the excess egg. We're going to use our egg carton again. Just place them in here, so you know, have a nice base and they won't stumble around. Okay, let me see, I'm going to take one of those. All right, so here we go. Oh, there's a little shell in here. So hit the like button, let me know how you like the concrete eggs, or send me some hearts. I would love, love, love some reactions. So now for this one we will this is so simple. We just need some earth. You can grab some soil, basically. You can grab that from your garden. You can grab that from, you know, a flower pot that you already have, and you know, it's nothing special. You will just place that in here dry. You have to place it in here dry. All right, just pull it all in. Just like all the way to the top is fine, and if it's messy, you know, this is also so fun for kids. They're gonna love it. Like, who doesn't love to play in dirt when you were a child, right? It's a lot of fun. Okay, let's just pour it in. This looks fine. Just push it down a little bit. Okay. Again, what we will need is some water, because we have to wetten the soil now. Okay. Excuse all my grammar mistakes. I'm German after all. It's a little tricky. All right, here we go. Just pour some water in here. It can be messy. Don't worry too much. All right, here we go. If you're just tuning in, I'm doing 3 eggshell DIYs. The first one was concrete eggs. You can rewatch the video, or, you know, share it with your friends right now. Why not? Send me some hearts and let me know what you think. All right. So now we're gonna need some cress seeds. I'm not sure if you can buy this brand in the States, but it really doesn't matter. Cress seeds are cress seeds, no matter where you go. These are mine. I got them at a, you know, Home Depot kind of store. And you just pour quite a few in here, like a lot. You want to have a lot. It doesn't really matter if they overlap. Here we go. Do you have a garden or a balcony that you use for planting stuff? Let me know. I would love to hear. All right, here we go. Or if you have ever planted cress before. Because cress actually is so good for kids. It grows in like 3 or 4 days. I know that you have chia pets in the States. Basically exactly the same thing. You know, it grows in like an instant. You can watch it grow. It's a lot of fun. It's a good activity. And well, basically that's tutorial number 2. And I prepared some earlier this week to show you what it looks like when they're done. So I'm just gonna pull them in. These are actually a little old by now, so they grew already very far. So they should be a little smaller if you want to do it. So if you want to start them right now, they're going to be perfect for Easter. All right. So I just put them in some, you know, egg cups. It looks really pretty and clean, and you know, it's great to put them on the table for like Easter brunch, and everybody can snip a bit off and put them on a cream cheese bagel or something. Great. So much fun, so easy to do, looks amazing. All right, that was tutorial number 2. Let me know how you like this one. Hearts or likes, or how do you feel about it? All right, okay. If you're just tuning in, I'm Annika. My weird accent is German. Let me know where you're from, and let me know what time it is where you are, because for me it's already 11 p.m. All right, last one for today. Again, we're using eggshells like in the last 2 tutorials. This is gonna be super, super fun. It's gonna be eggshell candles. And the best part, it's like not even 50 cents a piece to make. Literally, it's so cheap and looks great. All right.
We have a question.
Yeah.
From Charlotte. She asks, what kind of seeds do you use for that?
I used cress seeds. This is what they look like. Cress seeds. C-R-E-S-S. I might have misspelled it. But chia seeds might work as well, as far as I'm concerned. You can buy them like everywhere. Kresse is what they're called in German. And they grow really, really fast. So that's super, super good to make with kids, because you know they like to see quick results when they do something. All right, eggshell candles. You will need, again, half eggs that you run out of cold water and let them dry to remove all the excess eggs, like the liquid. And you know, let me know what you have done with eggshells so far. It's our giveaway question for today. I would love to know, because I'm really into recycling and upcycling, and I love the whole eggshell thing. It's so much fun, so easy, and so cheap. Eggshell candles, right. Let's move on. You will need simple tea lights. The one that you can get at IKEA, like I did, or anywhere else. And I bet you already have those at home. So, like most people, who doesn't have tea lights at home, right? Okay, so you will have to remove it from the outer metal shell. And in general, tea lights have this little wick that is attached to a metal part. And this is what we will reuse for this tutorial. So what you're going to do is you're going to take it apart and you will save the excess. Whoops, there's still water from the cress in here. Wait a second. Put it in here. All right, you will just use the wax and save it in here. Okay, again, if you're just tuning in, we're doing 3 eggshell DIYs, and this is going to be the last one. We're going to do eggshell candles. All right. So you have to remove all the wax from the wick. And now you're left with this, and this is exactly what we need. You're going to put those into the eggshell. Again, you will need the egg carton, so don't throw this one out. You just place it right here in the middle, so that it stands up, just like that. We're going to do another one. Again, super simple. Take out the tea light. And then we're just going to take it apart, just like that. Okay. So, whoops. If you have any questions, guys, let me know. I'm here to answer all your questions regarding eggshells today. Let me know if you're into upcycling too, or if you like upcycling, just give me a thumbs up. That would be great, because I think upcycling and recycling is very important for our planet, and it's so easy to do, you know. And, you know, you don't always have to buy new stuff if you can just use the things you have laying around your house. All right, so here we go. We just placed the wicks in here upright, just like that, and another one here. Just make 2 today, it's gonna be fine. Just so you see how it works. Okay, so now we have all of these excess leftover wax, but we will need this. So, you know, this is gonna be used to refill our eggs. So what we're going to do is going to microwave it for a second. Not a second, actually like maybe 2 minutes. So it all gets fully melted, just like that. And if you don't have a microwave, you can just use it over, you can just melt the wax over boiling water, like you would melt chocolate, for example. And yeah, so now we just have to wait for 2 minutes. So if you have any questions, this is a perfect time. Again, our giveaway question today is, what have you done using eggshells? So let me know in the comments below. I'm so eager to read what you have done so far. Yeah, for all of you just tuning in, I'm Annika with a weird German accent. That's because I'm filming from Munich, Germany right now. And it's actually 11 p.m. so let me know where you are tuning in from and what time it is. Also, have you ever been to Munich? This would be a good question. I'm really excited because, you know, I just moved to Munich like 6 months ago. Before that, I lived close to Frankfurt, the one with the big airport. That's like what everyone knows. But yeah, Munich is really, really pretty, but I still have to explore quite a bit. So if you have been to Munich, just, you know, let me know in a comment. Or if you have been to Germany, let me know where you have been in Germany. I would love to know that. Maybe Chris has some nice comments.
We have a lot of viewers from the United States, but we also got viewers from Mexico, from Costa Rica.
Wow.
Cheers to Costa Rica.
That's so cool. Wow, hi guys.
And a lot of people used eggshells for Christmas decorations.
Okay. Christmas, right? Really? Oh, I would love to see that. Okay, my wax is melted. So the glass container we put it in, it's important to use glass so that doesn't break when you heat it up. It's going to be super hot, so I will have to use an oven mitten. to pour it out. Okay. Now we're just gonna have to place it here for a second so you can see what it looks like now. Okay, so this is our melted wax. That was tea lights about 2 minutes ago. And now we're gonna pour it into the eggshells. You have to do that super carefully. It won't get hard like in a minute or two, so you can leave it out for a second just to cool down for a bit. Again, our video today is all about eggshells, and this is the last tutorial. So far I showed you how to make concrete eggs and how to use eggshells as seed starters basically. And now we're going to do eggshell candles. Another thing about the eggshell seed starters that I wanted to tell you is they don't only look great on an Easter brunch table, for example, but if you plant like, I don't know, bell peppers or tomatoes or cucumbers, you can also just plant them in here and let them grow, and you don't have to pull them out. You can transfer them with the eggshell attached into their final pot or garden spot, wherever you want to plant them, because the eggshell is going to dissolve and it's going to have lots of minerals that are important for the plant to grow. So it's actually super, super great as a seed starter in general, not just for Easter decoration. You could also just, you know, what I did to take pictures for the vlog was I used the same material that I used here, which is recycled stuff that was in a wine package, I don't know what you call it, like in here. This was just, there was a bottle of wine in here, you know, pull it out, use it, and you know, you can use this for everything. It also looks super, super cute if you pull out the eggshells from the egg cups and just place it in here. So this would be another way to display it. So how do you like this one? Is this a thumbs up or a heart? Send me some. I want to know. What do you think? Do you get a thumb up? Yeah? All right, cool. Okay, so let's put this over here and let's pour our wax into our eggshells. For this one, again, I'm going to use the towel just so I don't make a mess. If you want to do this with kids, like the first part, taking the tea lights apart, super simple, so much fun for the kids. But the melted wax, I would not recommend giving to kids. You should pour this in. Okay, let me see. I'm gonna just grab this one, just so, okay, I can pour it. And now you have to carefully just pour it in so the wick doesn't move. Whoops, just like that. Okay. Yeah, I dripped some onto my seeds. So these ones won't grow ever. How bad. Again. Okay, probably should not do this in the same one. Okay. Okay, I don't know if you guys can see this. Whoops. I pulled out the wig actually from the metal thingy. Okay, this happens. Not so bad. Okay, next one. Okay, let's put this one in. Okay, quite careful. Oh, this one works perfect. All right, here we go. So, it's all in here. Okay. Now, all you gotta do is wait, again, just like at with the concrete eggs. This one are a lot faster to dry. I'm sorry. If you just tuned in, I'm Annika from Germany. Excuse my accent, excuse my grammar mistakes. I'm trying my best. Yeah, so these will need about like 2 to 3 hours to fully dry, and then you can already use them. So you can even make them on the day of your Easter lunch, dinner, brunch, whatever you're planning to do. And I already prepared some so I can show you what it looks like. So let me move this over carefully so I don't drop hot wax all over the place. Okay, so here you can see it. It already dried up onto the seeds. So don't do these tutorials next to each other. That's like trial and error, I guess. Poor seeds. Okay, here we go. I already made some. I'm just going to pull them over for you. Here we go. So this is what they look like when they're done. So it's really hard to see because it's all white and white, but I like the white eggshells. But you know, you can also use brown eggs, like natural colored brown eggs, or you could use colored eggs. You can even color them now. You could use a Sharpie and just, you know, draw something on it or whatever you want to do. If the wick is attached to the dried wax, you can just pull it out a little. That's what I did with this one, because you have to come a little closer so I can show it. Here the wick got stuck in the wax, so I just, you know, peeled it out a little bit with my fingernails. So just you have a little, you can see a little tip of of the wick sticking out, so you can light the candle. So yeah, just like that. Won't look too great because they're, you know, they're just googling around. So I have another little trick how to present them in a pretty way. Again, we're going to use recycled materials. This one was a jam jar, actually, a little tiny jam jar. And I tend to save all my jam jars, not because I'm a hoarder, but because I know I can make great fun stuff with these beautiful glasses. So we're going to use some dry moss, and this one is also actually recycled because a co-worker of mine got a flower bouquet once, and this dry moss was attached to it, and when she wanted to throw it out, the DIYer in me screamed, and I had to have the moss because it's quite expensive if you buy it. So sometimes you can find it when you know, go for a walk in the forest. You can grab a little bit and let it dry. But you can also just buy it in a craft store, but I prefer to use recycled materials. So for this one, super easy. We're just gonna use the moss and place it in our jar, just like that. Again, our giveaway question today is, what have you done using eggshells? Let me know. I would love to hear. And let me know from where you're tuning in. Chris can tell me some more comments from where you're tuning in. I'm so excited to hear. Because, you know, we are in the middle of Europe, here in Germany. And you guys are from all over the world, so it's super exciting. So I just made a little dent. So as you can see here. So the egg just fits good into the moss, and just, you know, dropped it in here. And if you're not happy with how it fell, you can just move it around a bit. And now, not only does this look super cute and all natural and has like a Scandinavian vibe to it, but it's also protected from wind. So if you're planning to do your Easter dinner, lunch, brunch, whatever you're planning outside, you can even use these candles with no problem at all because the wind won't blow them out. So I guess we're done for today. Just let me know in the comments below which one of the 3 DIYs was your favorite. Again, I'm going to show you for a roundup what we did here. We have the Crest eggshell seed starters. Then we have the egg candle that we just made right now. And we have the concrete eggs, which are right here. All of these are very natural looking DIYs. They have a Scandinavian kind of boho vibe, which I really like, but you can customize this. All of these are customizable. You can always color the eggs. You can use, you can maybe marble those. This would look super great too. You can still color all of this, so be creative, do whatever you want to do, and maybe leave a picture below. I would love to see your creations. Don't forget to tune in tonight at 7 p.m. for the next live video. And well, it was great to see you guys, and goodbye. No, I still have to talk, it says. Okay, not goodbye. Well, okay, let me know which one of those is your favorite. Maybe Chris can read a few to me. Can you tell me which one the crowd that's watching likes best?
I think the concrete eggs.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're the most difficult ones, I guess, actually, because you have to wait for so long. But they're so much fun, and it's cool.
We are still waiting for the winner for the giveaway.
Oh, that's right! I totally forgot. We still
The
not the
winner
winner.
for the giveaway is Chloe Lambert.
Chloe Lambert, congratulations! I hope you enjoy your win. And again, thank you guys for watching so much. Leave me a heart or leave me a like. So good to see you. Bye guys. Have a nice Easter.